What's going on YouTube? My name is Dom or LoadedSurvival and we are back for another Hytale video as we've got some juicy information from one of the Hytale devs. Also, we got a little bit of information from Simon around the whole hiring process, and I really liked his response. I thought it was like quite a nice thing to mention to the community. If you guys are getting excited for the release of Hytale, drop a like and subscribe. Can you believe, guys? 1, it's nearly Christmas, and 2, Hytale is launching on January 13th. We're getting very close. Anyway, let's get in with the video. Thank you for all the support. We did hit over 250 subscribers. What an amazing milestone. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Let's get in with what Simon says. So Simon said, getting a lot of messages about hiring for Hytale. We're focused on launch and don't want to bring people in without giving them the time they deserve to be properly welcomed. We will open roles right after, and yes, fully remote, no relocation. If you spent years contributing to the game genre, mods, tools, art, design and engineering, keep an eye out. That's the kind of background we value. I don't care if you worked in a big studio or never had any real job. Show us what you've done for the game, a genre, and that's what we care about. Yeah, I mean, for me, I think this is fair. Like, it's like they want people to work for them that is gonna basically, who has the knowledge, who's been working within the world of Minecraft, the world of Hytale, and I guess they just want passionate people that are gonna help push the game and make it successful. They said, and this was also someone else for any other creators out there. I sent an email applying for the creator program. When can I expect a reply? It's 1 to 2 weeks at this point. I did do it. People have said, Dom, do you have a creator code? I don't at the moment. I'm hoping to hear back soon, but I'm sure they've just got so many requests. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there. Let's get into the information. So this is about modding. So this person said, I'm seeing a few problems in the modding community right now about Hytale. People tend to view Hytale in one of those two extremes. Either 3 people making a game with no experience, or a 1,000 person AAA studio that only cares about money. That makes every dev comment get read through a biased lens. When the Hypixel team says you cannot mod X right now, but we want to support it later, some assume it will be impossible, no experienced team, and others assume that they're doing it in a way because of greed, a AAA team. Modding and technical topics are complex and can't be fully explained in a single blog post. Sometimes people say things before reading what Slikey, Zero, or the other devs have already written, here on Discord or wherever. That's not really anyone's fault. Publishing high detailed documentation in a single blog post right now wouldn't make any sense. It's better to focus on building than to produce exhaustive docs for a complex system like modding that isn't even public yet. The blog post already published is detailed enough for roughly 95% of modders to understand what they'll encounter. Hytale is made by a team of very experienced developers who want modding to be excellent. They aren't just after your money, it's fine. They just, Dom's messing up on a Saturday. They're not just after your money. They say it's fine and healthy to critique the state of modding or to be skeptical, but please try to be objective. So basically, I think, you know, what this person's saying is some people just say, oh, all you want is money. There's always those kind of things like that come into things. Before posting about something technical, take 1 minute to check whether the team has already addressed it. For example, searching from Slikey here and the same in Discord. This is not modding for X game, this will be Hytale modding. A new game being different doesn't mean it's not good. And I think Slikey responded here saying, it's quite a big response. So if I had to add one more thing, the modding strategy I posted has flaws. I said that explicitly multiple times, it is incomplete and we are continuing to iterate on it. One concrete example is a client local scripts and client local asset packs. I did not properly account for the amount of client customization that is possible without client modification. Through our equivalent of data packs, we can actually do quite a lot here. Yes, this approach appears limiting, and yes, Hytale is more limited than Unreal, Unity, or true Wild West modding. Those limits are not arbitrary. They exist because they allow modders and us to reach massive audiences, keep players safe, and build a UGC ecosystem that can scale. Our goal is to push UGC into a new golden age with a model that simply hasn't existed before. One of the features like features like shaders, LODs, cubic chunks, etc. I love these topics. Trust me, we want to make Hytale the golden standard for block game technology. How that all looks in years from now is unpredictable. We work on many things we don't talk about, and some may eventually materialize in one form or another. We have very high aspirations for Hytale, but now we will release it ASAP. Take LODs and cubic chunks as an example. We are already working on chunks and voxel storage at a level more fundamental than cubic chunks. This is an order of operations problem, and one step at a time, basically, they're saying with it all. So I don't want you to fish for promises, because we wish our promises to remain special and reliable. Judge us by our actions and hold us accountable for wherever this direction is the right one. The honest answer to most of you, will you add X questions is we could. If you ask, do you want this in Hytale, the answer is more than likely yes. Right now we have a list of high priority foundational problems that must be solved first. While we do that, we'll continue picking up smaller community improvements where it makes sense, often while already performing surgery on adjacent systems. For modders specifically, please work with creators who can help surface concerns clearly and constructively. People like Cape and Joe or Zeusly form a focus group and talk about real problems and real needs, and bring that feedback with a unified, constructed voice. That is how we make this better together. I think that's a really fair point. So basically, it sounds like they're building their own modding space, their own modding world, and taking it. And maybe some people are unhappy that they're trying to go down their own route without using like Unreal or, you know, different things that other modders are used to. And some people are saying to them, you're doing this because all you want is money. But they're saying, no, we're trying to take this to the next stage. And I'm sure if this doesn't work the way they want it to, they can always go back and try it the other way, but they don't want to do that. I find them quite inspiring, the way they talk, the way they're so honest. I always find myself like that in life. I sort of wear my heart on my shoulder. Is that even the right saying? Heart on this? I don't even know. Heart. You guys control me. But yeah. Is it heart on sleeve? Isn't it? Heart on your shoulder. Just have that there. Anyway. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.